Good evening, health seekers. It's about 9:30 on a Monday. It's chilly today, and what better way to really warm up than brew some Chaga mushroom tea? And I did promise everyone that I would speak to you about this, so I'm going to go through it, just a few different facts. Number one, it is one of the highest antioxidants in the world. Number two, it grows on the outside of birch trees like a fungus, magical fungus, and it's found in Canada, in quite a few different parts of Canada. These funny little chunks are actually called the gift of God. Now, I just personally like it because I know that it's going to boost my immune system, but to each their own, of course. Number three, the Chaga mushroom dates back to the 16th century. It was kind of a folk medicine, so nowadays it's kind of risen up as one of the superfoods of our time, and everyone's just enjoying the benefits of drinking this Chaga mushroom tea. And other than being an antioxidant, you're going to notice that it does actually boost the immune system. It is packed full of all sorts of things. So you've got your vitamin B, your vitamin K, calcium, iron, manganese. It's basically, like I said, it's a superfood, and nowadays you can actually find it at most of your health food grocery stores. I personally got mine from Distinctly Tea. It's out on Caroline Street, Uptown Waterloo. They've got them in little pouches. You know what? Small pouch gets you a long way. You can reuse the Chaga mushroom grounds up to 10 different times. So it's a great thing to invest in, and of course it's your health, so it's worth it. And the last thing is number 5. Don't know what you're waiting for. It's exactly around the corner. Like I said, you can get it at Healthy Foods and More. You can get it at Distinctly Tea. And of course, a number of suppliers online have it too. So you could always order it online. But I like to support the local businesses in town. So definitely jump on that as quick as you can. So like I said, I'm just going to quickly go through the easiest way I find to brew the Chaga mushroom. So first things first, I want to show you what it looks like. It's kind of odd. It looks like ground coffee, actually. And I actually took the Chaga mushroom. You'll notice when you purchase it from the store that it's actually a lot chunkier than this. I actually take it and I grind it up in my Blendtec or a high-speed blender. Do not do this in your coffee grinder. It might break it, but if you've got a high-speed blender, just blend it up. I find that that's actually a lot more beneficial. It just breaks it up a bit more. It really steeps that much better. And then you're going to take a teaspoon of that and you'll throw it into your mug. So any mug will do. You're basically going to put it in there. Now, if you do have a strainer, like a tea infuser, you're going to want to use that instead. It'll save you a step. I'll just show you mine here. So this is mine. As you can see, it actually already had some Chaga mushroom in it. I already brewed some earlier. But this is super handy. Again, you can get that at Distinctly Tea or any tea shop around. Or if you've got one of those infuser balls, that's the best too, because you just fill that baby up with 1 teaspoon of Chaga mushroom. You're going to drop it into your mug, and then you will top it off with a good solid, I would say, a cup to a cup and a half of hot water. And the biggest thing here is try not to go too hot. You're looking for about 115 degrees. Obviously, you don't want to scald your beautiful Chaga mushroom. It's basically going to kill any of the beneficial aspects of it if you do so. So let's keep the magic going and do not burn your mushrooms. So again, like I said, just 115 or so. If you put some water out on the kettle on your stove, after it does steam, just let it kind of cool down a little bit, and then you can add it to your cup. Then you'll want to let it steep. This is the biggest thing. This is where all the goodness starts to happen. So you're going to let that Chaga mushroom steep in your infuser for 15 to 20 minutes. So that's kind of, like I said, you really need to let it steep for that long, because that's where the goodness comes from. This is a super coarse and hard substance, and it is a fungus, and it is really hard. It basically looks like bark when you purchase it, so it's quite it needs some work. It needs to kind of react with that hot water. Give it some time, so give it some patience there. And once you've steeped it for that 20 minutes, you can remove the strainer or the infuser ball, and I like to add a bit of honey or even A little touch of agave will even do, and honestly it doesn't taste horrible. I was a little hesitant at first, but it doesn't taste horrible. It tastes just like, you know, almost like a chicory root, or actually almost coffee-like, really, if you steep it long enough. The first time I purchased it, I steeped it overnight, and it was really dark, really rich in taste, and slightly bitter, but again, very earthy. So honestly, not a horrible thing. For all you wheatgrass shooters out there, this will be nothing to you. So again, you're just going to remove that that steamer, or the infuser, add a bit of agave or honey, and just drink just like that. So, and like I said, the best part is you can actually reuse your grounds. So that teaspoon that you put into your cup there, once it's actually dried up, you can store it in a little Ziploc bag, or like a container like I've got it here, and just throw it into the freezer, because you can actually reuse those grounds up to 10 different times, and they will still have that same potency. They will still have the best goodness still left in them. So that's basically it. If you guys have any questions, or obviously any comments about this, love to hear from you. I've just kind of started on the Chaga train, so I'm not the best person to ask in regards to whether I feel the benefits or anything like that. But again, any opportunity to reach optimal health, I'll take it. So get yourself some. Again, like I said, it's at your local food store, your local health store, or even your local tea shop in this case, and get started. Thanks so much, guys, and have a great night. Talk to you soon.